Now guys, for the biggest story, I would say the most important gadget of the week, I have this. Now this is all new Apple Vision Pro. It's a computer जिसको आप अपने चेहरे पे पहन लेते हैं और उसके बाद में in your own space creating amazing virtual environments आप बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग तरीके से कंप्यूटिंग कर पाएंगे. This is only in the US for now. Apple ने इसकी अवेलेबिलिटी को बहुत लिमिटेड रखा है, but I have this in the studios just for you, just to tell you कि आखिर ये कैसा है, how is the experience और क्या complete features हैं about this Apple Vision Pro. And आपको पता चल जाएगा the way I am holding this because this is the battery pack. ये अलग से आपको कैरी करना पड़ता है, तो you can keep it in your back pocket, let's say. और फिर जब आप इसको पहनते हैं you enter a complete different world जिसको आप कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं by just using your voice, your hands and your eyes. Let me wear this up और फिर आपको बताता हूं कि आखिर क्या फीचर्स हैं of this Vision Pro. Now you might have noticed कि मैंने हवा में कुछ प्रेस किया and I was just entering my password and the password was very simple. It was 1 2 3 4. But the fact is कि I can see the cameras. I can see this camera in front of me. I can see this camera in front of me. And at the same time, I can do some amazing things while I am being, in this environment जहाँ पे मैं बहुत interesting तरीके से अपनी पूरी computing needs को पूरा कर सकता हूँ. So guys, first let's have a closer look at this Vision Pro and let's figure out that what all goes inside this device to make it so powerful.
Tech specs की बात करें, you get to choose between 3 storage variants, 256GB, 512GB and 1TB. But within the headset is an M2 chip that also powers some of Apple's best laptops, यानी 8-core CPU, 10-core GPU, 16 cores for neural engine and 16GB of unified memory. This chipset runs the OS whilst also executing advanced computer vision algorithms. And to process the real-time data that the sensors on the device generate, there is a brand new A1 chip on the device. How does the Vision Pro track and 3D map the world and you? इसमें 2 high-resolution main cameras हैं, 6 tracking cameras on the outside, 4 cameras near the eyepiece जो wearers की eyes को track करते हैं. Eyes को track करने के लिए there is an array of LEDs and infrared cameras as well. On top of all of these, there is a true depth camera, a LiDAR scanner, a flicker sensor, an ambient light sensor and 4 inertial measurement units. जब आप इसे पहनते हैं, you get 2 micro LED displays for each eye. And ये साइज में काफी छोटे हैं, पर इनका individual resolution 4K से भी ज्यादा है. ये specifically designed 3-element lens है, which helps the display surround you after you've used the light blocking mechanism properly. And to hear what you're seeing, Apple ने dual driver audio pods position किए हैं next to each ear ताकि एक spatial audio experience मिले. However, क्योंकि ये device Apple के सॉफ्टवेयर एंड हार्डवेयर इकोसिस्टम का ही हिस्सा है, one can also use second generation AirPods Pro with them. Surprisingly, Apple ने डिवाइस के बाहर भी एक स्क्रीन फिट करी है जिसका eyesight feature plays back the wearer's eyes to the outside world. This is for safety and connectivity. ये ऑटोमेटिकली भी wearer की eyes डिस्प्ले कर देता है when someone approaches them.
Guys, आप नोटिस कर चुके हैं कि this packs a lot, and by a lot I really mean a lot, because in this tiny space Apple has managed to put in tons of hardware able to process lots of data so quick कि यहाँ पे जो बाहर बहुत सारे cameras हैं, they are giving me a live feed while being stitched together and the latency is like very minimal. अगर कोई मुझे बॉल फेंके तो मैं कैच कर सकता हूँ बड़े आराम से. And this device, it runs on Apple's Vision OS. Basically, you can create different environments. If you want to use this as a big screen for your Mac, maybe you want to use this to watch movies. It has amazing speakers, तो आप अपनी बड़े स्क्रीन पे मूवीज को एंजॉय कर सकते हैं. और let's say you want to use some apps जहाँ पे you want to immerse yourself in full augmented reality, you can do that. This device, I would say, would change the way we compute. मतलब आप इमेजिन कर सकते हो. आई जस्ट टेक इट ऑफ, जस्ट थिंक अबाउट इट. आई वॉज वेयरिंग दिस. मैं अपने चेहरे पे एक कंप्यूटर पहन के आपसे बात कर रहा था. Back in the days, we used to have those old computers. फिर धीरे धीरे करके पोर्टेबिलिटी का जमाना आया. We all had laptops. Moving forward, laptops से फिर iPads वगैरह बने, tablets बने, smartphone today, whatever we have is no less than a very powerful computer. But this is the future wherein you just wear your computer. आपको कोई monitor नहीं चाहिए because inside we have really high-res screens, and this device is just the one that you need for all this modern age कि आपने अपना कंप्यूटर पहन लिया है और आप चलते फिरते कंप्यूटिंग कर रहे हैं. और just to tell you, this is not the first time any brand has done it. We have seen numerous gadgets, similar styles, similar concept by various brands, but finally Apple has made entry in this field of spatial computing. That's what Apple likes to call it with this Vision Pro. And थोड़ा भारी feel होता है because it's made up of aluminum and glass. Feels good quality but at the same time थोड़ा heavy feel होता है. But battery pack आपकी pocket में है पीछे, तो इसको you will forget after some time. The experience, or I would say the cameras or the way it works, that's phenomenal. You can just see for yourself कि इससे आप क्या-क्या काम कर सकते हैं with even more insightful things about this Vision Pro coming to you now.
Vision OS में आप shared spaces पे काम कर सकते हैं. So this can look like multiple apps open on your desktop, but यहाँ पे these windows they're floating in the air. Of course, you can change and control these windows and everything that happens within these windows as well. Your selection happens by looking at things क्योंकि आपकी eyes track हो रही हैं. And your selection activity happens by clicking your fingers just like a tap. So browsing the internet, watching a video on YouTube, that is 2D. But interacting with 3D models in supported applications actually 3D experience ही है. एंड अगर आप पहले भी Apple products यूज कर चुके हैं तो familiar apps like Apple TV, Apple Music, Mail, Messages, Safari, Photos, Keynote, आपको these and more मिल जाएंगे. And of course, Siri is there and is a very helpful addition that helps get things done just by voice. And just by turning the crown, आप complete immersion and see-through choose कर सकते हैं. Because platform अभी नया है, apps and games are showing up slowly. But we can't wait for some of our favorite games to come to the Vision Pro.
Now friends, all this amazing hardware of the Vision Pro combined with all its amazing software features is priced at $3,499. As of now, the availability, as I told you, is just in the United States, and even to use it, you'd want to have an Apple ID with the region set to United States because Apple ने थोड़ा सा इसकी availability को भी limit किया है, but it will come to India. थोड़ा time लगेगा, maybe the end of this year, maybe early next year, and the pricing in India, in my opinion, should range, in between 3.5 to 4 lakh rupees for this device. So very premium, very unique, at the same time very powerful as well. So let's see what do we have in the field of spatial computing moving ahead, because I'm sure कि एक बार Apple ने जब शुरू कर दिया है, will definitely have many more brands jumping into this field और हमको इस तरह के devices और ज़्यादा common तरीके से देखने को ज़रूर मिलने वाले हैं.